everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be walking you through our Hymer Xperience 570. So some of the key features of this vehicle. So it is a 3-berth. It is part of the Xperience range, so that means it's 3.5 tonne and it can be driven on a standard driving licence. The layout is rear single beds at the back. It is a compact vehicle as well. It's measuring in at 6.74 metres and it's also that bit narrower than your standard. It's 2.2 metres in width. So this vehicle comes with the Xperience pack, of course, and the Equipment Line Premium. But talking through some of the features on the outside, we have the two-tone metallic paint. So this is the Tenorite grey colour. You got your 16-inch black alloys. And then moving along the side, we have our full Omnister awning. And a nice touch to that is your awning light strip is the full length of the awning. You've got an electric welcome step just by the habitation door. And then we've got a barbecue point there too. At the back is our garage. So we do benefit from a huge garage with the layout from the inside being the single beds. And the garage is actually operated by central lock-in, which is a nice feature. As you can see in here is your external shower point and you have access to hot and cold water, which is nice, and you've got your two 230-volt sockets. So we do have our driving aids for this vehicle. It comes with a reverse camera. It's part of the Equipment Line pack. You do have a roof ladder as well, and on the roof you'll find two 95-watt solar panels. You have access to the garage from both sides. And then your gas bottles are kept in there, so you have capacity for 2 bottles. And then over here is where all your batteries are situated and your fuse and your controls for your solar panel. So they are all kept in one area, which is also nice, a nice feature to have. So just touching on the driving experience of this vehicle, we do have the 9G Tronic automatic drive in here. And as you can imagine, we do have all the latest technology with this one. You've got your leather steering wheel, and here we have our adaptive cruise control. So it is like your standard cruise control, although you do have the feature where you can set the distance between yourself and the vehicle in front, so it means you don't really have to apply the brakes whenever you're driving. But you can knock it off, of course, with the brakes. You've got your automatic lights. And then you've got your MBX infotainment system over here, which is part of the Equipment Line pack. And in here you have your built-in DAB radio, your reverse cameras housed in there. You've got your sat nav with your Apple CarPlay and your Android Auto. Down below here is our climate zone. So that is fully automatic. So that will sort of set the temperature for the surrounding weather. You've got heated windscreen. And as well as that, we actually have an electrically operated wastewater tank system. So this is living quarters. As you can see, we've got 4 seat belts. This is the L-shaped lounge. And then this table here, so that'll actually drop down, and that's the base for your 3rd berth. As you can see behind here is the Alphatronics 32-inch smart TV. It's on a swivel bracket, and that's part of the Equipment Line pack too. And then our control panel is just above the habitation door. So you do have the Hymer Connect app with this vehicle. You can access it from your phone. So if you're not necessarily in the van and you want to maybe put the heating on, or something like that, you can do that. But basically everything you need is in this control panel. This is the kitchen area. So we've got a 3-ring gas burner. Your sink's here. It's actually built into the wall in the lovely matte black colour. And then you've got 2 really big cupboards, which is really good for storage. Towards the back here is our Thetford oven. Below that is our Dometic fridge. Nice wee feature about this one is that you can open the doors from both sides. So if you're in bed and you fancy a little beverage, you can just slip down to the bottom of the bed and access it from there. The bathroom is over here. So it is a pretty smart concept. Called the Vario roller system. So if you push this button, it'll basically tuck the sink in and the toilet, and then you have all that extra space for showering. Whenever you're not showering, you just push this back into place, and that closes that back off again. So this is our double bed layout at the back. We currently have the infill cushioning, but if you lift that out, you have your two single beds that you can climb up into. Um, and then just underneath the bed is a bit of internal storage. So you've got a hanging rail at the other side and a cupboard there, as you can see. So that was the Hymer Xperience 570. Check it out on the website. We do have a special discount on it at the moment. If you have any further inquiries, get in touch with us. 028 9269 3999. If you press through to option 1, that'll get you through to sales, and we'll be happy to help with any inquiries that you have.